What are we talking about this week on Make Writing Visible? We are talking about strong nouns, and we are talking about strong verbs. Writers like to be descriptive. They want to have describing words, and what they often tend to do is to have a lot of adjectives and a lot of adverbs. My experience as an author, what I've read about being a good author, what I've had editors, writing bosses at publishing companies tell me, is you don't want to string a lot of adjectives and adverbs together. Instead, you want the strong nouns and you want the strong verbs to do the work. Example. I could say a long way with those adjectives, the very small dog barked a small bark. The very small dog barked a small bark. A much better way would be the Chihuahua yipped. The Chihuahua yipped. It makes a great word picture, which we talked about last time on this blog. So the strong noun, the strong verb do the work. Another example, I could say, the very large dog made repeated, loud, wet, breathy noises. The very large dog made repeated, loud, wet, breathy noises. A much better way? The Saint Bernard, my noun that's strong, panted and slobbered. I use two verbs. The Saint Bernard panted and slobbered. That gives me a much better word picture than the first way with all those adjectives. Just like the Chihuahua yipped. Strong noun, strong verb. Yip, 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 yip. Makes a word picture. Another example. I could say the long sea creature moved quickly through the water. But a much better way, the octopus darted. The octopus darted makes a word picture using the strong noun, the strong verb. One more example, I could say, the circular shelled crustacean walked along awkwardly. But a better way, the crab skittered. The crab skittered. I can see it in my head. Let the nouns and the verbs be strong and do their work. In your classroom, to practice this, what you might do is have a paper, chart paper, that says a person, something sort of general, and then an action that's kind of general. And then what you guys could do is you could brainstorm possibilities. So for person, I might say giant. That's a possibility. Or I might say a nana, a grandma. I could say a toddler. That's a much more specific person that's using a stronger noun instead of saying small person or old person or big person. Giant, nana, toddler, I could say soldier. That makes a picture in my head and is a strong noun. And then on the other side, you could have the actions. So I might have an action, and if I want to go with a giant, I could say maybe stomped. The giant stomped. Nice verb there, stomped. I can see it in my head. Or for the nana, I might say shuffled. Nana shuffled is a very different picture than giant stomped. Or toddler tottered. Toddler tottered. I know he's wibbly wobbly. Soldier marched. So you get the idea. You can list and be more specific with strong nouns for a person. You can make some strong verbs for the action. And on this blog, there will be a handout that you can do so you guys can practice making strong nouns and strong verbs.